Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, where this time we're going to start the All Saints Day quest. All Saints Wake? Something like that, the Halloween quest. Adventurers Guild Investigator, Mad Masquerade. Wake Doctor's mask and white coat. Is this going to be, are they going to do like a doctor horror thing? Like a torture-y evil doctor? My, what a wondrous surprise it is to see you here this fine autumn day, my adventurer friend. It is a fine autumn day. Your assistance proved most essential to my past investigations, which is why I would again seek your aid. That's right, this is... There's always the troupe of, the Continental Circus. These are the people who are like actual void sent. Like, kind of fairly harmless, but still not necessarily benevolent. Each year, when it comes time for All Saints Wake, they set up shop here in town, conducting all manner of suspicious activity. Though they appear to be ordinary performers, each and every last member is a most vile and despicable void sent. Under the guise of events and festive merrymaking, they carry out acts both mischievous and malevolent. But worry not, for I have a plan. I'm sure this will work great. This year, we shall hold an event of our own, our very own, thereby supplanting their modus operandi. A brilliant scheme, would you not agree? Are you going to make it as fun as theirs? Because theirs is pretty fun, if I remember. The main spectacle shall be a custom costume cortege. Cortege? I don't know what that word is. But for those without suitable guises, my colleagues at the Alchemist's Guild have devised a most ingenious solution. A spectral concoction that will temporarily transform any individual into a most ghastly visage. That's where you come in. You must transform yourself with our potion and speak with the townspeople to spread word. After giving them a good fright, you'll dispel the enchantment, thus allaying possible concerns of ill effects from our wondrous brew. I mean, I hope this will work out. 1,000 thanks. I've prepared a selection of 4 elixirs for you to choose. All right, we'll get to marketing here. Are those the options? We can do Ghost, Witchy Ahriman, Gaily Cat, or Ape. We're definitely going Gaily Cat. It'll be transfigured into a Gaily Kitten. Yes, do it. After frightening a will that really frighten anyone? Dispel the enchantment and inform them of the planned costume cortege. I'm figuring out how to pronounce this right now. I mean, my free company name has never been more accurate than it is right now. Adoring child. Why, if you aren't the most adorable little thing I've ever seen, but where did you come from? Did you get separated from the rest of your litter? Dispel the enchantment and inform them of what I've learned from YouTube is the costume cortege. Ah, who are you? What have you done with that darling little ball of fur? Yeah, the Lalafell is way worse than a little ball of fur. That was you? I refuse to believe you could have been anywhere near so cuddly and cute. Don't make me flare you. You mean I too can transform into one of those adorable creatures? Why am I still talking to you? I have a potion to drink, right? Yeah, and this is word of mouth is spreading. She's going to tell her friend. Yes. We are now a Sasquatch, and I think this is the model that's used for carrying a player as a mount, because its run is really disorienting. It makes me think I'm like angled to the left. But I'm just going straight. Anyway, unsuspecting lad. Nafika's teats, what in the world? That's a good one. All right, lass, you got some explaining to do. What the hell's this going on? We could transform into creatures with a mere potion. Had I not seen it with my very own eyes, I wouldn't have believed you. Suppose we can at least give it a try. Yeah, this is like, if there's a furry community in town, then this is not going to be just a Halloween fad. Just check my cook timer. Potatoes in the oven. So very sorry to kept you waiting. I've been gravely busy attending to my own preparations. Are you a skeleton? Tell me, how did you fare? Or a zombie, maybe? Were the townspeople at all... This game doesn't really do zombies, does it? There's gentle zombies, but there's no, I guess there are some sort of zombies, but it's not a huge thing. Were the townspeople at all interested in attending the cortege? They were. I mean, it kind of sells itself. My, it sounds like they were simply trembling with excitement. And to think no small few wished to transfigure themselves. Oh, what a joyous occasion. That they would give themselves so willing. How did I not see this coming? I don't know. I bought it. I fell for it. Why did I never think to simply take this human form before? Who are you really? You're creeping me out. This is some kind of joke, investigator. I'm not laughing. The actual investigator, I don't think, has that well-developed a sense of humor, so that should have set us off from the start. Who are you really? I suppose you've earned an answer for your compliance. I really must thank you for being so gullible. I did not realize there was another clown in town. I mean, you're providing fun. Are you gonna... oh, friggin' Papa Gruff. This is Papa Gruff. Okay. Okay. Papa Gruff, my darling, it looks like all of your hard work has finally paid off. Friggin' Papa Gruff. Indeed, my beloved. All proceeds apace. Once I've finished settling matters here, we shall enjoy a magnificent feast. Like, can't you just not eat their souls and just instead let them have fun, dressing up as stuff? Dear, oh dear, you appear to be confused, but while the effects of the potion I gave you lasted for only a short while, the potion we've brewed for the townsfolk is a touch more potent. With but a single sip, none shall return to their original form. The Squatch might be upset, but I honestly think the kid might be okay becoming a permanent Gaily kitten. We shall harvest the dread that overwhelms their feeble minds when they discover this truth and use it to summon forth our brethren. Then we shall have our night of devilry at long last. The Gruffs will be the envy of all Voidsent and live as royalty. All is falling into place just as I schemed. A pretty good plan. The Ahriman is still cute as heck. Creature's motioning at you hysterically. What could it be trying to say? Is this... maybe this is, like, not an actual... void... maybe this is a good Voidsent. Ah, yes, the Oh. Oh, okay, well, there's the answer. The investigator from the Adventurers Guild. The fool drank our potion with all the concern of a newborn babe. How fitting he will remain just as helpless for the rest of his days. That is pretty rough. Even as we speak, the townsfolk are lining up to be transformed, blissfully unaware of the monstrous fate that awaits them. And we owe it all to you. Indeed, you've done jolly good work this day. Oh, my sweet, you've never looked more dashing. You know, she's a good, she's like a punk Morticia Adams. Go for it, Mama Gruff. Seeing as you have matters here well in hand, I'll return home to our little honeycomb and ready a feast for my hard-working husband. Aw, goodbye. Isn't she sweet? Aside from the soul eating. Well, then I'd best be off to finish my preparations. 'Twill be a night to remember. What's your earring? Was that like just a leaf? Sorry, investigator. We both messed up. Poor, poor thing. Oh, this is the actual, like, spirit of Halloween, whatever his name is. A lost child at wit's end. Perhaps I can be of assistance. No, it's someone else. I thought it was going to be the pumpkin person, but maybe the pumpkin person can take many forms. Wake Doctor. Pretty great costume. Kind of part scientist, part Tusken Raider. Why do you look at me with such mistrustful eyes, dear? Your dubitation is quite misplaced. You're in league with Papa Gruff, aren't you? I don't think she is. Something off about you. Is this how you always treat newly met strangers? It is pretty rude. What if I told you I have a remedy to dispel this enchantment? Here, drink this. Given the situation, I do not blame yourself for being wary of gifts from a stranger, but I will gladly drink it myself should that ease your concern. Yes, it would. It worked! You have my thanks! Yeah, you're all back. You don't even need a squirrel to hide your nuts. Oh, my friend, you truly are a sight for sore eyes. Never in all my years of service have I been so humiliated. I knew those fiends would be up to no good, knew they would take advantage of the season's festivities, as is their wont. Yet for all my vigilance, here I am, their very first victim. The shame of it all, 'tis as a spear piercing my very soul. All right, chill out, you're fine. You were very clearly about to not be fine. Actually, your life could have been entirely ruined, so I don't blame you. But thanks to you, I am free of that foul enchantment. I owe you my life, miss. I fear you'd sooner forget a name as unremarkable as my own. I am but a passing woman of science. Okay. I see. May I assume you are the self-same individual who created the remedy? You may indeed. It is a remedy which has... Hello, pigeon. Which has required no small amount of fine-tuning. A frog tongue here, a rat's tail there. But I will spare you the details. Rest assured, the townsfolk too shall be returned to their original forms with a sufficient dose. As fortune would have it, I have made plenty for everyone in case such a... Excuse me. Okay. In case such a tragedy were to befall the city. Now, if you would be so kind as to distribute the remedy to those in need, investigator? Will I help? Understood. I know not your motives, but I'll not look a gift chocobo in the beak. This is the best hand we have to play, and I will accept full responsibility for the outcome, whatever it may be. I think that's reasonable. Your back's kind of against a wall here. While I tend to the townspeople, may I entrust you with capturing our crafty clown? Stores of the remedy are like to run dry should they claim too many victims. In that case, I will remain here to assist. Excellent. Once I've administered the remedy to the afflicted, I shall await you in Meekheado's amphitheater. Hello, cat. It will be no easy feat to apprehend Papa Gruff. I have no doubt he will be expecting you to come after him. That is why I propose you give him a taste of his own medicine with a disguise. Ideally, the guise should be of one dear to him. Oh, so I'm going to go full Mama Gruff. One whom he would let down his guard around. What's more, I would suggest someone whose appearance you can recall clearly. He would never doubt his dear Little Gruff, or he can remember Mama Gruff's appearance clear as day. Let's go with Little Gruff. Oh my, his very own son. Well, an excellent idea. Can you say with certainty you recall his appearance? If not, the transformation will undoubtedly fail. I think I remember it. In real life, I actually don't, but... Oh, I guess that won't work. You but recently laid on his eyes on his mistress, did you? Excellent, then he will never see you coming. Well, when you're certain his guard is down, give him one of my special cookies. I've baked an ingredient that will return him to his natural demonic form. His demonic form is way less scary than his human form. Though I wish I could do more to help, I am little more than a simple doctor. An adventure... Wait, is his demon form the Papa Gruff, like the clown form? I actually don't remember. I am little more than a simple doctor. Simple country doctor. An adventurer of your obvious talents is far better suited and accustomed to such risky undertakings. I do not know who you are, because there is that, like, spirit of Halloween that's always kind of lurking around the corner here, but I don't know if that's you. When you are ready, I shall provide you with a dose of my own transformative mixture. Okay. Likely in the vicinity of the riverbank. Alright. Mama Gruff me. Once, use whatever guile you can muster to trick him, then offer my special treat. Alright, so we are going... where? To this direction. And if you don't think... like, he's using it to destroy people's souls and all, but I have to imagine that like, for instance, how popular would this sort of thing be with the trans community? Be as even for like people who are I think especially for that I mean, it cuts out a whole lot of difficult surgeries for people who want to go that route. I think this potion should... Oh, look, we already have a bunch of Mama Gruffs here. Oh, my sweet Snurbbleberry. I thought you had returned home. Is aught amiss? I like that phrase. Yeah, let's persuade him to eat the special cookie. Don't tell me. Is it because I didn't return your goodbye kiss? You know I'm easily flustered. Besides, my love, our plans would be in tatters should a passerby catch us sharing an intimate moment. I merely wanted to make sure you were safe and sound, dear. I was worried and wished to be certain all is proceeding apace. I know you've been up to no good, mister. No, we're not doing that. Let's go with we'll be overly sweet. I think that Mama Gruff is kind of on that track. I wanted to make sure you're sweet and safe and sound, dearest. Oh, I like she's got heterochromia, too. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. You're not quite sounding yourself. Something the matter? I was worried and wished to be certain all is proceeding apace. I thought the first one would be in character for her. I really did. You came all this way because you were worried about me. Oh, I am not worthy of such a caring succubus. But fear not. Your beloved has everything under control, thanks to that wide-eyed adventurer. You idiot... The idiot humans are drinking our concoction in droves. Thumbs up. Enough with the act. You're not fooling anyone with that performance. I don't get that one, because he's not meant to be fooling... I mean, he's fooling people, but, like, no one's overhearing us. I think that would be weird. You must have worked up an appetite with all this scheming. You always know just what I need, but moments ago I was thinking that I wouldn't give for a snack. I knew you were cunning, but if I didn't know better, I would say you're a mind reader as well. I bet I should probably be looking happy or not, so sus. I'm like kind of a sussy baka right now. Hope you're hungry for ripe soul. Stop, you'll make me blush. For you, darling, I baked up a delicious batch of cookies. Here, have a bite. Hopefully this won't come out too suspicious. Cookie's my favorite. Well, don't mind if I do. She's got a pretty awesome costume. Not costume, it's not a costume, it's just her style is pretty awesome. Goodness, it smells delicious. Oh, how I love a treat from my sweet. Does look pretty good. Pumpkin cookies are great. Oh, pumpkin sugar cookies. Huh. What is this? Papa Gruff-esque investigator. That's right, this was his demon form. What's the meaning of this? Get wrecked by the puny humans. Why, you conniving little. You may have put a damper on my plans, but all is not lost. Yes, if I start again now, all can be ready in time for supper. Surely you jest. Yeah, you got wrecked by the doctor. All Saints' Wake is meant for all to partake in and enjoy. Okay, that's... Bless you. My cat just sneezed. That's who I think that... Okay, yeah, so this has got to be that spirit of Halloween. Yep, there we are. It cannot be. The Great Gourd of legend herself. You poor misguided soul. Gone are the days when you might wreak havoc as you please. This truth I will drill into your head slowly and meticulously until there is naught else you can think of. And threaten me with a good time. Have I frightened you, child? I'm not, well, maybe... I'm going to take this not as a Lalafell thing, but as you being an ancient being. Forgive me, such was not my intention. I wish only for man and monster to enjoy the revelry of all Saints' Wake in equal measure, nothing more. For mercy, his mischief-making was brought to a halt, thanks in no small part to your efforts. But if the day's festivities are to be cancelled, despite all we have done, the townspeople would still suffer for his transgressions. He has caused much grief, and I will punish him accordingly. Okay. So I ask that you place your faith in me and allow the festival to continue as planned. There will be no further disruptions. You have my word. Are you going to be able to transform the potions into, like, actual temporary potions? Because that'd be cool. I trust you. I do trust her very much. You have my gratitude. I don't trust her, but I trust her to be herself, and for that self to not be a legitimate harm causer. Perhaps you should apprise the real Adventurers Guild investigator of the present situation. He said he would wait for you at the Mikedo's Amphitheater, as I recall. Once you've done so, come and speak with me. There is somewhere I would like to take you by way of recompense for the trouble this ill-mannered child has caused. Yes, ma'am. Until then... Yeah, I don't think your punishment's going to be as fun as mine is. Ah, there you are. You'll be relieved to hear I've finished administering the remedy to all the afflicted. Tell me, how did matters fare on your end? They fared quite well, and they're about to fare quite better. I absolutely ship Kukushu with the spirit of Halloween. So the fiend has been reverted to his true impish form? I see. Well, eccentric though she may be, if the doctor claims she can keep him on a leash, I believe her. And with a surplus of curative potions, I see no reason why the costume cortege should not continue. I will, of course, remain vigilant for other disturbances. What do you mean? I mean, everything except the sample potions were permanent, right? Do we have temporary potions? With the trouble now behind us, I trust you will take at least a moment's respite. Why not spend it donning the guise of the monstrous and mischievous creatures? I mean, I'm a Lalafell. I'm already a monstrous and mischievous creature. Wake Doctor's mask. Yeah, heck yeah. So we are all set in our doctor attire. This is pretty great. I am a fan of this. Full-on Lala Tusken Raider. Wake Doctor, be our guest. So you remembered my request. I'm pleased. As I mentioned earlier, there's someone I would like to take you, though I'm afraid it is not a place easily reached. When you're ready to depart, pray speak with the usher here, and he will escort you. And so is this going to be like an instance thing, then? Okay. I shall take my leave first and make the preparations necessary to receive you. Do not be alarmed by what you see, child. I will not. You can show me anything you'd like. I love Halloween. I sincerely do. It's got horror stuff. You got all. It's just it's such a great holiday. Horror, sugar. Okay. Genial Geyser. Haunted Manor is now accepting guests for the Marvelous Masquerade. Shall I escort you to the front door? Wait, what? Where are we now? You got a nice little haunted, spoopy forest here. Was this person really just offering to escort me over here? Like 2 steps away? Maybe if you're doing this over and over, it's... No, that's still weird. That's not that far a walk. Yeah, all kinds of festivities here. This is lovely. Welcome to my humble abode. Surprised to see I have a home of my own, are you? Even the Great Gourd needs a place to rest her head, and you have a perfect place. You are the queen of Halloween Town. I have never invited a mortal to my home before. Consider this my way of thanking you for ensuring All Saints' Wake would be celebrated year after year unimpeded. You're quite welcome. If you're concerned about Papa Gruff, do not be. He and I have come to an understanding. Some children must simply learn the hard way. That is a cool-ass mansion you got there. We've completed the quest. Okay. We got inscrutable and unsavory. Weren't these 2 part of a prior event? Up to something? Me, never. I'm but a fun-loving imp, here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake. I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need for you is to recall a journey unforgettable. Traverse your memories and tell me what you see. Reclaim the night sky, liberate lands near and far. So we got Stormblood, Shadowbringers. We'll do the Endwalker one. A journey to silence the Song of Oblivion. Good, good. Now think of someone remarkable you encountered in that time. Someone powerful. Yes, that's it. I hope it's one of those things that pops their heads off that lived forever. An Ellison man who serves as a respected member of the Forum. We're not doing that one. Well, I guess it depends which Ellison man. I like the bearded, like, jolly guy who helped us. Compassionate Ellison woman determined to give children a brighter future. Which was that? A Garlean man determined to restore the broken remains of his homeland. Yeah, we're going to go with that. The Era man who travels the world in search of esoteric curios. I liked him. He was the guy with the backpack. The Huron man who crossed time and space to protect this star. We're going to go with the Garlean. That'll do nicely. Don't worry, this won't hurt much at all. Just close your eyes. Okay. Am I... Yeah. Yeah, we are... What's his face? I don't remember his name, but I remember the character very well. Okay, what about this guy? Unsavory Imp. End a conflict of 1,000 years or to forge the realm anew. What can we do from a realm reborn? Pajali woman gentle. No, we're not doing her. Stalwart Rogaden. Yeah, we're leaning towards the Rogaden woman of unshakable conviction. So let's see if we... I'm terrible at names. We'll see if we can get these. Yes, and if not names, at least the characters. So we got Merlvib. The more boring one. She became much better. The one from Kane Senna. Rugged Huron men unmatched in loyalty and valor. That is Rauban. Compassionate Lalafellan lady of noble birth, the Sultana. Courageous and clever Garlean man admired by many. We got Sid. Wry and ambitious Garlean man hates to be outdone. Nero. Eccentric Makote man of crimson of both hair and eye. That's got to be... I'm surprised they're using it for a Realm Reborn, but I guess he was there. Catboy, what's his name? The Crystal Exarch. I literally forgot his name, but again, I'm terrible at even major names. Compassionate Huron woman who leads a secret organization. Who is that? Is this just talking about, Oh, no, this has got to be Minfilia, right? Rogaden man who recognized for his tactical brilliance. That's Mistbeard, maybe? Stunning Makote woman famed as a peerless songstress. I really don't know that one. Maybe someone from the... I don't think they would do it from the holiday things. I'm thinking someone from the Songbirds, but I don't know who the Makote woman is. Huron gentleman with an irrepressibly inquisitive nature. Oh, so is this Hildebrand? Yeah, that's got to be Hildebrand and the cat girl who's with him, whose name I don't remember. Huron man who began life anew in a realm reborn. Is this gonna... I'm curious about this. Is this gonna be like the character from the Warrior of Light from the trailers? Yeah, it is. Is this the Warrior of Light or is this Ardbert? I mean, is this like the player or is it Ardbert? What did they say? Again, life anew in a realm reborn. I guess that really could refer to both, but the costume makes me pretty sure it's meant to be Ardbert. Because I forgot, was Ardbert in the 2.0 in the 2.x patch quests, or was he introduced in like Heavensward? I actually don't remember. I think Heavensward, wasn't he? It's probably the player then. Anyway, what do you have for me, pumpkin-headed apparition? You wish to have words. Very well. What would you know? What is this place? My home. You're well free to come and go as you please. Who are you? You need ask? My head is not merely for show. I'm the arch-fiend, feared and revered since time immortal. I am the Great Gourd. He's great. Who once led legions of darkness, is in fact merely a title held by those in my coven. Oh! Held by those in my coven. Each generation, the knowledge to control denizens of the voids passed down alongside the appellation. That is really cool. I wouldn't have expected that. I really thought you were like an ancient being. Let me get that once more. The Great Gourd, who once led legions of darkness, is in fact merely a title held by those in my coven. Yeah, so you're like, what a cool life. What is it you do? I watch. My ancestors once bound the void sent to their will as a means to wage war. You're an inheritor of, you're kind of a descendant of the Black Mages. Caused irreparable harm. Remorseful for their actions, they swore to never be complicit in such tragedy again. We've watched ever since. Our goal is not to harm the minions of darkness, but to educate them, show them that peace is an option. But I have spoken enough. I had not realized entertaining a guest could be quite so thrilling. All right. Thank you for showing me this place. Here to eat, have a seat. Oh, I'd love to eat, but I think that's a rhetorical offer. What do you got here? Got some good stuff. Yeah, just all sorts of pastry stuff. Not the most balanced of diets for Halloween Town. Enter the Haunted Manor. I assume this is just takes me back to the place, but maybe it's somewhere else? Oh! This is the... from last year, right? Or probably a bunch of past years. Is there anything to actually do here this time? Doesn't seem like it. Just cool to be in. What can I buy from you? A caged wisp. This imprisoned orb of flickering blue flame is not leading anyone astray. We can get the ballroom dancing pumpkin pleasures. Okay. An illustrated manual of the steps required to sink your teeth into a delicious and crumbly autumnal biscuit. As if you're not already aware. Learn the cookie... excuse me, the cookie emote. That is ballroom etiquette at its finest. Next on our prank channel, we're gonna dress up as the ghost and try to get this brazen boy. Ooh, a monster! Oh God's a monster! Oh, it's the same dialogue. Okay. I think our prank channel is going to be short-lived. Okay. So we're putting the caged wisp in our housing here. And we left the window open to crack for it, so that's good. We got a couple other things also, by the way, I wanted to check out here. One is a gift from my friend Rack, which is the Shaggy Shoat. This adorable piglet will gore your heart and leave you yearning for more. And I just love everything about this chooses to be. The orphaned offspring of one of the many wild boars that inhabit the deep ravines of Zelphatal. Having lost its mother, the tiny beast seeks someone of unmatched strength and boundless courage to teach it the ways of survival. Until that someone is found, you will do most nicely. Okay, getting trolled by the game as usual. He is a giant among boars, unrivaled in strength and savagery, and ruler over all his kind. Who is Owain? I don't remember. The name is familiar. It rings a bell. I just don't remember who exactly. Hello, cutie. Oh my god, look at its little butt. Look at its little butt. It's so cute. And I noticed at the end of the last video, at the end of the raid, that I actually won a thing. Where is it? Yeah, I won a wind-up Ericthonius. He'll get them all out, he must. This mammoth depicting Ericthonius, a warder of Pandemonium, was crafted in secret by a colleague impressed by his unyielding sense of duty. When one's workplace is overrun by the most violent manifestations of creation magic, clutching tight to such a doll must keep the spark of hope alive. Is this going to be from La Habrea? No, Ericthonius. I'll save them. I must. Cute puppet. Dark backstory. I wonder what Ericthonius actually, what his idol thing is. Just kind of a little stabby motion. I guess, no, that's, that motion is his imprisoning motion. Like where he summons the power and then he locks the thing up, whatever the boss we just defeated. That is neat. Good touch. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you for watching. Next time I will be starting the... I don't remember the name of it. The dungeon that, like, has all the different outcomes. I'm going to give it a try. I don't know. I'm probably not going to try to get all the outcomes, but I want to at least see it and see what I think. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. All that stuff helps and feels good to see as someone who makes these videos. See you later. Bye-bye.